We are halfway through with this NBA season, so what better time than All-Star break to look back at some of the craziness that's already occurred this season. So if you're ready, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down because it's your thumb, and let's go ahead and get into it. Definitely one of the biggest things that's happened this season already is LeBron James breaking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time scoring record. No one was shocked that this was happening. It's great to see LeBron accomplish this, especially after he has had insane pressure on him since he was 16 years old, and he was able to do this being in the league on his 20th year. And the man only needed 36. And I don't know if you guys saw that clip of him asking Bronny and Bryce before the game even started, so what you guys think about 8 1/4? And the fact that he only needed 3/4 to get it in. I don't care if you're a LeBron mega fan, a Lakers fan, a Cavs fan. Like, outside of all that, you gotta respect the man and you gotta respect his game, because there's a lot of 38-year-olds out there that could not even possibly come to do most of the things he's done, but especially the things that he's doing right now in his season, and the fact he's still one of the best players in the league right now. As that was a record people didn't even think that could possibly be broken, and as LeBron James said, he feels like he has about 3 or 4 more seasons left in the NBA, so that number is just going to keep going up and up and up. The next big thing definitely has to be the implodement of the Brooklyn Nets, starting with Kyrie Irving being traded to the Dallas Mavericks. And Kyrie Irving is not being a slacker on the Dallas Mavericks, as within the first week or two of him being on the team, he already had a 26-point quarter against the Timberwolves. Now, yes, they lost the game, but 26 points in 1 quarter, that's actually insane. And the dynamic that you have of adding Kyrie with Luka, are they the big team in the West? Like, is the West now becoming a little scary? And to go along with the Nets hot mess implodement, you got Kevin Durant going to the Phoenix Suns. Now, what made this even more crazy was that 24 hours before that, the Nets said, oh, Kevin Durant isn't like an option to be traded. No go, he's staying here. 24 hours later, in the middle of the night at 1 a.m. on the NBA draft deadline, KD's going to the Suns. KD's going to the Suns for 75 million second round draft picks and like 2 people. Is the West really kind of scary now? A few weeks before all this craziness started to occur, Ja Morant from the Memphis Grizzlies said that, oh, I'll just stay in the West, kind of insinuating that the West is a little easy. But now you have arguably almost every single NBA superstar right now in that conference. And truly, are the Phoenix Suns like a big dynamic piece in the West now, from having Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Chris Paul night? Yeah, Chris Paul isn't going to go out there and give you 40 points every night, but the man can still pass the ball. And the fact that the Phoenix Suns got to hold on to DeAndre Ayton and get Kevin Durant, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. And I'd say probably one of the top 5 biggest trade talks that happened during that deadline was Russ going to Utah. Now, this was a 3-way deal between multiple teams that sent Russell Westbrook to Utah. And a lot of Laker fans are excited about it. He wasn't the Russell Westbrook people expected him to be when he headed to Los Angeles. But Russell Westbrook is trying to decide what he wants to do, and if, you know, he actually wants to be a part of their organization or be bought out. And that decision he's going to make after the NBA All-Star break. Well, I personally know that this second half of this NBA season is going to be insane, as this is the time where teams actually lock in and start paying attention. And if you're an NFL fan, you don't have any more football to watch, so you will be watching the NBA. Well, now that you know all about what's going on in the NBA so far this season, make sure to check out this playlist right here where I talk about all things NBA and how they work, as well as subscribe and hit the bell to be notified every time I post a new video, which are on Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Leave me a comment down below telling me how are you feeling this NBA season, if you think your team is gonna actually make it to the playoffs this year, as well as give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down because it's still your thumb. And remember, don't be afraid to join the convo.